Welcome back to a Pillar of Eternity Let's Play series. Let's head back to the town. Let Devil Time group.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, Intermuck. Oh, he have to come here.
I'm here.
If I remember correctly,
I shall.
do a soul binding to grieving mother, and well, Tony actually want to I am on Steam. Be back in a moment.
Hey, Pig! Hey, Pig! Woo-hoo, Pig! Look at him with his little tail.
Well, be right back. Back now, I actually just skipped a bit and got into the town. It seems the devil of Karak want to talk to me.
Right here. Village was a touch livelier when I saw it last. Ain't saying much though.
Her head was civil as she looked around. They're going through rough times.
Rough times is the only kind they got up here.
Why did you want to come back anyways?
Anything's better than Galvino's workshop. You ain't heard the old buzzard sing. Anyway, what about you? We see lots coming through, trying to crack the battery, but no watchers.
Let's see, what is actually my motivation? Oh yeah, I remember now. It was for knowledge's sake. I want to discover the right forge.
Then here's hoping you have better luck than all the poor sods that came before you. But don't let me keep you from the sights and sounds of Stalwart. They're easy to miss.
Let her move on. I still have to talk to that I can get about her background.
Indeed.
Now, where is that ball eye? I know I have this somewhere. Ugh, she had.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Well, I can actually read his soul.
Top quality bear pelts.
Farewell.
This weapon may not do a lot of damage, but it is faster and it does more damage in a short amount of time compared to the arquebus or the crossbow I would use.
Yes.
Yes?
With that part done, let's see, what is the details? That is for her. Oh, I have to find a dwarf. I need to find a dwarf or someone who ancestry go back to a dwarf line. Let it begin this quest.
Back to warm your hands, eh? Look at top quality bear pelts. Yes?
Oh, stronghold's done. That is good. My stronghold is done. I have to find a dwarf now.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
To get this part done faster, I'm just going to read this to myself.
You got to look of someone with his teeth around a secret.
Glad I'm not the only one who knows not to trust your kind, Roger. You do well not to trust hers.
You alright? I won't serve you if you're already drunk, you know.
I know, I'm not drunk.
I shall.
This is going to be fun, finding a dwarf.
Still can't feel my fingers.
Who's she?
Thought I'd found shelter when I stumbled across this little village. Guessing you did too, huh? As much blood as there was in the streets, I'm lucky the ale's still flowing. Thought all the whispers about Durgan's battery were just village superstition. And maybe they are. But I might have been on my guard if I'd listened. I was part of an expedition, hunting for relics from Durgan's battery. And picked up a good haul, too. So it figures that's when the winds pick up and the sky starts dumping snow. We lost sight of the road. Meanwhile, something else took Lena out before we even realized we were surrounded. And then we see him coming out of the snow. These little four-armed wilder. Lagenwald, they're called. Quick little bastards. Francesca and I held them off as long as we could, but when they filled her full of darts, I turned tail and ran. Found my way here and thank my luck for escaping the Lagerfeld. Then come to find out that this town's got an ogre problem. That's a kind sentiment. I'll mourn them when I get home. But I've got to retrieve our haul if I'm to have any hope of that. I need to get those artifacts. Not that I'm in any shape to go after them myself. I can't afford to return to Defiance Bay without something to show for my expedition. But you've got your own expedition to the battery, don't you? While you're out there, maybe you could look for
may do that. Wait, I did.
You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. But I hope you'll take this. Here, as promised. Thanks again. With a little luck, I'll trade these blizzard. Thanks again. I'll be gone just as soon as the weather clears.
That's a child. What does conic Korak want me?
Didn't think there was anything more in lice and hoarfrost to these folk, but you gotta look back there. What do you find when you're rooting around like that?
Let go is option 7.
Mayhap I'm looking for someone. Woodcutter by the name of Harka.
It doesn't have to do with the hormone, does it?
It sure does.
Her finger tightens into fists, the metal squinting and rattling.
He was one of them. The mob that destroyed Cold Morn. I tracked him to Stalwart years ago, but got caught before I could finish my business.
Dark iridescent swirls invade on her chest plate. Heat ripples from her metal carapace. You want me to help you, Marzon?
Oh, don't go all soft on me. He's had it coming.
I know the cold furry buzzes within her.
This man, Harka. I saw him outside my house the night it burned, staring into the flames the way I seen you stare into souls.
Her fists clench and loosen in a series of rapid, random movements.
I knew it were a fool's errand trying to hunt down every man and woman that carried a torch into Cold Morn. But
She twists her head from side to side and holds up a hand, the delicately engraved palm empty but grasping at something.
if I knew I got the one responsible for my kid and my hearth, I might could rest easy.
How can you be sure about this Harmony fellow?
I took a good long look that night. Ours was a little place with a yellow door right on the edge of town. He was there.
She nods slowly.
Besides, I asked around when I first got to Stalwart. Townsfolk said that all the woodcutters in town took part in the purge. Point of pride for them.
A small plume of heat flies from a seam in her skull. What does this have to do with me?
I told you he was part of the mob. I spotted him watching my house when it burned. When we find him, I want to know if he's the one responsible for my home, my parents, my brothers and sister.
One for some look absently at a scratch on her hand.
I never thought I'd have the chance to know for sure. But you could look into his soul and find out. You being a watcher and all.
Sure, why not? Finding out might be getting your hopes up. How would you feel about a solid hunch instead? I do what I can.
Mighty fine of you. Mighty fine indeed.
She nods again, her head bobbling along a drowsy cadence.
Don't know where he dallies these days, but someone stalwart could tell us. People from little villages, they always know.
I can ask you about this later.
Something I can do for you. Patrick's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can.
You feel all in essence and almost instantly find yourself wrapped in darkness. It takes you a moment to realize you plunge into a very old memory. But as your eyes adjust to the torchlight, you find yourself standing in a gloomy tunnel that you instantly recognize as part of Darkened Battery. A handful of figures in patchy cloaks and hoods, dwarfs like you, hunch over a minecart. They are loading it with cloth-wrapped bundles from which you see the occasional flash of metal, the edge of a blade, or burnished glow of a plate or burnished glow of plate. The other dwarfs scurry with a curious mixture of haste and caution. They stack the bundle in a din of muted clang and thumps, following the echoes of their vocals down the tunnel with nervous eyes.
Pay attention. Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go.
Your voice is a dry whisper, and your nerves tingle with energy. You feel the same apprehension that others do, but unlike them, you relish it. Still, you look over your shoulder just in case.
We're hurrying, Captain Gregor. Honest.
When you turn back, the others have redoubled their effort, and you feel a pleasurable twist in your gut as they fill the cart. Being captain of the guard doesn't pay much, but it does allow you to visit the armory without raising eyebrow. And with Coinmaster Zoltan selling off half of the battery arsenal, who's going to notice a few more missing pieces? Besides, you got a buyer lined up. As long as you can move these goods out of the battery before someone squeals. As you surface from the memory, you realize that awakening will be permanent for Albina. There may be others in town you could awaken instead. You look up and find Alwyn staring at you.
Sir? Excuse me, sir. You all right?
I cannot do that to the poor lass there. She's having an important role at the end. There was a dwarf at the edge here.
Effigy's eyes! It looks at me! Ah!
Oh yeah, I have the quest to do here, so. I can always waken that innkeeper servant's soul if I have to. Okay, who is Tana?
I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad.
The elderly woman knit her hand. Her knuckles are swollen. Everybody should just go through this quickly.
But you're the new adventurer. Renengil's latest volunteer. A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
Shinobe, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Okay, we have Tana. From the look of it, Tana is more of a noble. Zoroask. I wonder where the dwarf is. Who is this Ista?
Oh, it's working! Yes! I can't believe it! It's really... Oh.
The dwarven woman looks at you, disappointed expression on her face. In her hand is a large rectangle ball, covered in a strange style and symbols. Expecting someone else?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. I'm Ista. I heard we have you to thank for clearing out the ogres. I'm glad Stalwart survived. It would have been a disappointing trip up here otherwise.
What's that device you're holding?
My ore-locating divination tool. Well, that's what it will be. I have to calibrate it. Right now it seems to think you're a copper deposit.
The devil card makes a grating garbled noise, like clearing her throat.
My animancer contacts did suggest that a particular strong soul essence might interfere. I'm more interested in minerals in any case.
Maybe I do have a strong soul.
I suppose that's possible. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, unfortunately.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to recreate the instruments that first led the Parkroom dwarves to this mountain. This is my latest prototype. Centuries ago, dwarves carrying tools just like this one followed their readings to what is now the battery. If I can recreate their work, then I may be able to find ore deposits elsewhere. I was hoping to test it, but my arrival was delayed by word of the ogre attack. I haven't been able to find anyone to venture up the mountain since.
I could go up the mountain for you.
Really? That'd be wonderful. I just have to adjust the device, you see.
Her hands move swiftly over the box, adjusting knobs and dials.
It should point you toward metal deposits. We already know the battery rests on some rich veins, but I was hoping to get a reading of the surrounding mountainside. If you can follow the readings to ore and bring back a sample, I can use it to refine the device. Thanks ever so much for this.
Don't point that thing at me. She glanced from the box to you. Although I have a choice of 2 souls, I'm about to ask.
It must be soon. 2 days, no more.
The dwarf is busy staring into the fire. I will just read this to myself.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't hear you come in. My ears aren't what they used to be. It wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off, but I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. A man-eater. Cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away. The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Sodom. Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again. It roams the russet wood out to the west. Seems to have decided the lake is a good place to find prey. It's picked off some scattered ogres from time to time. But mostly it's been going after hunters. But no ordinary wolf. A monster. This creature is big. And I see the signs it leaves behind. The mess it made in the last couple of hunters. The elk doesn't always finish its meals. Anything might be sick. I'd have a bullet in its jaw. Something. In any case, it needs to be put down.
I keep an eye out.
It needs doing. But I warn you, this beast is not to be trifled with. It must make its lair somewhere to the west. If you watch yourself on the mountain, in these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
Let's go with the oh cool, I'm close to leveling up. Hello Tina, I have something for you.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Awaken Deno, and remember your battle in the feast hall. Each time a path through Tenerife, then her rumple's skin goes black. After a radical cough, she blinked like someone slowly coming to conscience.
That name. It carries memories of death, war, fury, the taste of blood. What do you want with it?
I need to enter Dragon Battery.
What trickery is this, stranger? You think a Pargon would so easily betray her own people?
You never betrayed Dragon Battery. Your loyalty is plain to see.
You speak like one who knows me.
Her fury baits and confusion seeps into place. You test its contour for purchase.
Then you're not one of Zoltan's visiting merchants, or Exandru's foreign zealots. You're one of us.
Would a stranger know a guild hall of the battery or to shrine to Abaddon, the patron of all who labors?
Then let us share the words of our bond, brother.
Hammer of Dragon, ring loud. May the anvil music resound. Walls of the battery safeguard our work from marauders and wilder alike. Abaddon faithful travail. By the forge and the fires that brighten the ore. She takes a deep breath and her eyelids droop. Inside the old woman's body, the personality and memories of Zeno and Tenny vie for dominance. Tana is beginning to serve it, but the no is strong still. Of rage and panic, temporary damage. You perceive both species of soul as something fluid and malleable, if only for a moment. Let go is two. Zelda sees control of the facility that jostles Tana for him. She looks up at you and finds her furious gaze is one of the women's still lost in violent dismemberment. It's too much for Tana's dying conscience. It shriveled and vanished as I now in full control of Tana's body attack. Oh, cool. Unfortunately, she's dead. Let's go to the battery now. Oh, these are before the DLC.
Yes? If I had to find metal, it'd probably be around here somewhere.
that went down. Anything else appeal? No. I can continue that later. North, east, southwest. So it's west somewhere.
I'm here.
Oh, it says it's in a cave. Could be in the cave? I have no idea.
I shall.
Cavern wall. That battery is... I'm sure in time, my construction will be a bit more powerful. But what leaves the stronghold? Well, she would be this area. There, I made some space. I gain experience. Cool.
I hope you've had some luck, and do take care with that device. It has a few rather delicate components.
I didn't find any ore deposit, but I did find this.
What? So it works? What a day! But why these gems? I didn't think the device would be able to pick up a rare object. Fascinating. I have to study this further. But all the same, it worked! At last! A breakthrough! With that Audra to work from, I can refine the enchantments. We'll be digging up iron, gold, Audra, all of it!
Happy to help you.
This is going to change everything. Oh, and I won't leave you empty-handed, of course. Here, I had this set aside for supplies, but I don't think I'll be staying in Stalport much longer.
Cool. I got some reputation bonus. And what changes? What's this? Oh, it's a coin. Not worth picking up. I did a lot in this episode. I finished some minor quests. Awoken a soul. I still have to do some of those minor tasks and quests when I am not doing this quest up here. This is a good point to end the episode. I will save it when I get my part here. Now where is my... Oh, here's the save. If I remember, I have a quest here in Westwood, in the village area, and here still. Well, the next episode I will be going into the battery.